What up, baby?
Lightning, thunder, it's the Storm Warning show on the come up with Big Groov and Ablakk too. Have your popcorn ready when you come through. We talking hurricanes and how they making moves with pick six to the houses and big hits like next man step up, and that's the motto. We building up a dynasty today for tomorrow. BCS wins in them poll rankings again. If you ain't heard about the U, then homie, where you been? It gotta be something in the water, cause when it come to them trenches, you know the Canes is digging harder. If the legacy don't kill them, then the speed will. When you see that you on your schedule, just know that ain't gonna be no cheap thrill. Leave it all on the field. Been doing that for years. Play the game like how you practice, that's what it is. Canes causing havoc on the field. Hit the ops so hard that they gon' have to go back and game plan and run drill. The game on the line on fourth, we gon' go. And keep on coming up like the Storm Warning show. Yeah.
It's your boy Big Groov. What's happening, people? Yes, sir.
Flame on, you know what it do. Ablakk in the building. A little tired, you know what I'm saying, but on the road, you know what I'm saying, get to this game, but no, about to give y'all this real live and uncut joint, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, man, so what's good?
Man, life, bro, just moving, getting stuff together, man, you know, spending money when I don't want to spend money, but, you know, it's life. God bless me with a, you know, the means to be able to do so I ain't even gonna complain about it. But man, hey man, we had the little Canes, I guess the Canes Fest this past weekend, had a scrimmage, heard some good things, heard some things that kind of, you know, people kind of weary about, but overall, you know, I'm pretty sure they kept vanilla. That didn't really show much. So you know, you heard anything about the scrimmage, man? What you heard so far?
I'm gonna leave one quarterback for last because I gotta talk about some other stuff that was happening in the stands. So I'm gonna leave this one quarterback for last. But from what I heard, I heard TVD looks, I heard TVD looks good. I heard God, what's the young man name?
What it do, Tony?
The running back from Nebraska.
Allen.
Allen, yeah, I heard he stole the show. Yeah. I heard he stole the show, and I kind of talked about him one time, and I said, watching his high school tape, I said if he could show that same, speed, the power ratio, that explosion, I said he's gonna be in the mix. I said he definitely be in the mix. I heard Don looked okay. You know what I'm saying? Nothing bad, nothing great. Heard he looked all right. Parrish played a little bit, not much. They probably just saving him or whatever. Heard the receivers, the receivers is rounding out. When I say receivers, Kobe Young is looking like to take that next step. Jacoby George is looking like that guy that we all thought he was going to be. They said X made an X play, nice pass, dive and catch and things like that. Heard the O-line looked pretty well. Linebackers, Kiko and the young man from Louisville look pretty good. Heard the secondary, Cam Kitchens and everybody else, for the first scrimmage looked all right. The freshman, Demonte Brown and his brother was the two starting corners. So like that it was surprising. Yeah, it's not surprising. You know me, bro.
That's dope. I mean, that's nice to be able to start alongside your brother. That is very dope.
Yeah.
Max said, "Yo, how RB1 do tonight? How Neff do tonight, man?"
He did all right. I mean, he did all right. Like no running backs really did too much. You know what I'm saying? The O-line, they still got to work on a few things, but he did all right. Still a lot of room for improvement. You know what I'm saying? I like his burst. He has some good burst. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he did well for the first official JV game. So something to build on. He got to get his head in the playbook a little more. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I think he'd be fine. But
take away from Allen because they ran well with those hoes. I can see that. But at the end, you're not taking away from you're not taking away from them by saying that. I mean, but they're doing what they're supposed to do. That's what you want to see. You want to see guys start to break against the second and third team. That lets you know that they're pretty good backs. And they're playing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a knock on Fletcher or Allen, man, because
it's not a knock at all.
Yeah, because honestly, bro, I seen a clip of Fletcher, man, that got me hyped. He I think Markeith Williams tried to tackle him on the sideline, and he
tried to tackle him high.
Yeah, and he did what I wanted Thad Franklin to do so bad last year. Lower his shoulder, lower his pad level, you don't even got to do, you just dip. And he, broke through the tackle and did what he was supposed to do to a smaller defender. And that's how I always wanted Thad to run. But no knock on Thad. I still think he's going to be a very good back in college, but he has some things to work on as far as pad level and playing like he's a big back. And that's one thing I love about Mark Fletcher. That's why he's my favorite recruit out of this class, is because the way he runs the ball. And I can see him rising up the depth chart very, 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 very quickly during the season, because I think
he's a grown man, bro.
I think he's going to be we need him to get going against a team like Texas A&M. We need him to wear them down and let the Allens and the Parishes and the, and we got Don Chaney. I don't want to overlook Don Chaney, but I think he runs a little harder than Don Chaney. I think he's more of a load than Chaney.
They're two different backs. You know what I'm saying? Two different
Chaney
styles.
is my balance. He's my balance back. He's the balance guy. He can do it all. He can run over you if he need to. He got great speed and he can make some moves. But that boy Mark, that is I'm finna make a highlight reel of me stepping on your chest and going to the end zone. So I love that kid, man. Hey. And to kind of piggyback on something, go ahead, my bad, bro.
No, just like I love Mark Fletcher. He has that battering, bruising style. Oh, that's the type of runner he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's up? Like,
what's up, Shot?
Like, yo, you don't want to meet him in the 4-hole, baby, with him coming downhill. And if you do, you better have your chin strap, all that shit strapped up tight, because when he dropped that shoulder on you, you may start bleeding in your chest. You may be bleeding in your chest. Niggas, what it do? But nah, man, Frank Lasson has been from what I heard, has been doing pretty well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's starting to realize and starting to come around to that 5-star billing that he had coming out of high school. I mean, the more players that step up, the more players we get to step up on offense and make plays, the better we're gonna be offensively.
That's all facts, bro. But I want to switch it up real quick, man. I know a lot of guys you said that was at the scrimmage. I know some of the fans probably was at the scrimmage. If it was at the scrimmage, excuse me, we're gonna post a link. Jump on and tell us what you observed and what you thought and what you think the team need to work on. I know you was at the scrimmage. I know Pedro was. Some of y'all jump up and you know what I'm saying. I know you and Ablakk can chop it up. You know what I'm saying. Talk about the scrimmage and what y'all seeing. I'm gonna chime in as well. So if you listening, if you was at the scrimmage this past weekend, we about to post a link and jump on and tell us what you know what I'm saying, what you thought. What was your thoughts? I just post the link. You don't have to show your face if you want to. You can just keep it audio. Just hit the link right there, man, and you'll jump in. And once we see you, we'll bring you up. But kind of going back on some of the stuff I saw, bro, I did like the fact that we were going deep. I kept saying the videos of guys, the receiver said we're going vertical and now we're going long, we're doing all that. I like to see that. I like what I saw. One thing I did see that I hope TVD gets out of quick this season is staring down and locking in on a receiver. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Because against a good secondary, a good defense, that's not going to bode well for us. You feel what I'm saying? But of course, he found his favorite target, X, which is not a bad thing. Every quarterback pretty much have that guy that they feel like is clutch. So it's no knock on him for that. But I did see where it's like, okay, I don't see him going through his progressions as fast as I would like. But that's no knock on TVD. I'm a big TVD guy, but I hope he get this cleared up, man. And because I think he should be way past that by now at this point in his career.
Yeah, then going to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Going to the next level. You know what I mean? Like when you get to the league, you stare down a receiver. You might as well cancel Christmas because that's going back the other way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Look who we got up here, Big Money Shaw. What's up, man?
What's up?
Chilling, man. Hey, man. I just want to tell you, bro, keep doing your thing, bro. What you doing, man? You know what I'm saying? I always support when I see you on, man. Keep on doing your thing, brother. For real, man. You got a nice lane that you're in, and you give that on the road, you know what I'm saying, trucker. You know what I'm saying? That vlog type feel, man. And I just want to give you your props, man. You doing your thing, you know what I'm saying, stepping out there and pursuing what you like to do, bro, man. Keep it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to jump on with you one day, man, once you know what I'm saying, while you filming.
I appreciate it. Signing
keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Sterling, that did remind me of a Duke Johnson, man. So what's up, man? Talk to us. What's going on, brother?
I just wanted to tap in, man. Like I said, I've been on Twitter a lot more lately, so I've been checking out some, Twitter spaces, listening to what guys, been saying. So it's been real interesting seeing how, people look at the change the team has undertaken from the spring game to this, first particular scrimmage, and it's going in a good direction. So that's mainly what I've been checking out lately.
So from what you observed, what you heard, what's your thoughts on the scrimmage?
Well,
honestly, hey, we got to keep it raw and uncut. We got to keep it honest now. You know how we do it here. Hold on. Sterling said that boy shot naked in the truck.
My lighting so bad.
Hey, Sterling, you a fool, boy. Oh man, that pilot waiting on that lot lizard.
Nah.
Let me jump on. What's up, niggas? What's up, brother?
Man, what's up, man? I had to come in here and holler at y'all boys. See y'all in a minute. Had to step outside and get some fresh air. I don't care about the seat to feel good.
You got the floor, niggas. I heard you was at the scrimmage, bro. You got the floor. Tell us what your thoughts were, and we're going to chime in what you was saying. You feel me?
Well, I talked to Billy Bro about it. Anybody that think, this for the people that's listening, anybody that think that this year's team is last year's team, you sadly mistaken. The changes that we needed to see and that we wanted to see, they are 1,000% there. So what we expect as Hurricanes, it's not a finished product, but it definitely is getting closer and closer to what we used to. That defense, that defense is outstanding. I would say there ain't no way that defense not gonna eat. On the D line, they just rotating bodies, and it ain't a gap. You know what I'm saying? First team, second team. You know how you expect the first team and the second team to not really look too different. You don't want to see that. You usually see that drop off somewhere on that third team, and that is when it comes around. So first and second team, it ain't much of a gap. Third team is when you really start seeing the difference. A lot of people that you thought was going to be big names and just supposed to be like spare parts and depth pieces, nah, they took over. Look out for your boy KJ Cloyd. Caleb Spencer gonna kill somebody. Marcellus Pullen gonna kill somebody. Branson Dean, look, he might have came from Duke, but he doing what he need to do. I ain't got no problems with him at all. He belong. The jitterbugs, they definitely belong. So the defense, if I had to give the defense a grade, I'm gonna give them an A. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no Kool-Aid, man. I ain't got time for Kool-Aid. I could speak it as it is.
All
The
right, nigga,
defense
don't hype me up.
definitely,
Don't be hype.
nah, the defense
Don't
is
hype
the
me up now.
strong side of the ball.
You know,
That definitely is the strong side of the ball. On offense, and offense, it looked good, but it's the first team. I'm not gonna lie. When you get to, and I done said it a couple times, bro. When you get to the second line, to that second team O line, we don't have a another center, I should say, and another tackle. I don't think that it's a big issue. I think that could get filled by the time the season starts. And on top of that, that second team O-line, to me personally, it looked good enough that if we don't play major teams, it shouldn't be an issue. If it's some people that got decent talent is enough. But if you actually a good team, like that second team O-line, we had to play Clemson in the beginning of the season, that's not good. If we had to play like Bama in the beginning of the season, that's not a good thing. But considering we played them later in the season, we get a chance to gel and figure out that hole. And unfortunately, this is going to be the heartbreaker that everybody don't want to hear. I'm not confident.
Don't say it, because I just.
All right.
I'm
keeping that out. I'm keeping that out.
Yeah, I got something for that. So just, I know what you about to say.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it clean. I ain't gonna say it, bro.
I'm gonna handle that. Yeah, I'm gonna handle that.
Can I tell them about your position?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Hey, boy, look. At running back, yeesh, I'm trying my best to keep it clean because I know it's people that watch this and I can't say certain words.
Why you
What,
can't?
boy?
Why you
Nah,
can't?
you know, I like to respect the chat. I don't know who watching it. Y'all.
Okay,
I gotta
so
make sure I keep it good for
yeah.
y'all. Know what I'm talking about? This ain't me talking with y'all. If it was me talking with y'all, it's something different.
Okay, yeah. We don't disrespect no. Yeah, we don't talk about no. We don't disrespect no players and down.
But man, look.
Is it good or bad? How you think the running back look?
Oh, that running back room is good. Look, Fletcher he is everything that they said he is. And no shade on any other running backs we had, but what we expected from our big back, he that and some. You get what I'm saying? So I love it. When it comes to and now I'm gonna say it because I was waiting for it to come out before I started. Everlight said it openly. AJ Allen is the truth. Oh my goodness!
I ain't gonna. I'm gonna be real. I was skeptical. I was like, yeah. When he first transferred, I wasn't really on the fence. But I'm man enough to say, hey, but he on the squad. Yeah. I want him.
I want him. I'm gonna use black word. My bad for cutting you off. He is a certified goon.
That's good.
1000%. So what we wanted out of Rooster, how we was waiting for Rooster to pick up the.
What we ain't gonna do.
No. I'm not knocking on Rooster. I love Rooster. Trust me. I ain't never going to knock on the player.
I'm messing I got a soft spot for Rooster. I got a soft spot.
No. I'm not. Look, everybody got to know I got a soft spot for Rooster. But what I'm saying is he had the speed. What we was waiting for was and we know he had some nicks and bruises himself that hindered it. What we was waiting for was for him to pick up the physical aspect to be able to not just use his speed and have some of that power mixed with his speed. AJ Allen is that. You're not about to just arm tackle this young man. You better actually get a hold of him and do it the right way. All that little tackle stuff by the ankle and the arm, get off me. That's all you're gonna hear.
So in the scrimmage, I seen like far as receiver wise, I seen was it a busted coverage? Some of those guys that got beat deep, or did the receiver just was it a scheme? Was he schemed open, or did the receiver just beat the DB? So who was the standout receiver? Because I know highlights, but far as the most consistent, who was the most consistent receiver?
I didn't see no busted coverages. So if the receiver was open, the receiver was open. He got open. Or, let's say Gidry took his foot off the gas a little bit, because you still got to let some things happen so you can actually see how it play out.
Yeah.
So that defense, I said it this morning. I would talk to the fellas. I think Gidry allowed stuff to happen so you can see what the play would develop like. That defense is that stout.
Hey, okay. So niggas, I'm gonna say this now. I'm very critical of Gildry, G5 Gildry. All right. So how you talking now? It's like he's that guy. I'm not a believer in Gildry. So you saying I need to get on board quick.
Get on board, bro. Miami of Ohio show you. And they gonna be like, Miami of Ohio ain't nothing. But when you see that defense, when you see how they do, not to try Miami of Ohio, but the little brothers, when they play the big brothers, you'll really see like, okay, this ain't fake. Because the big brothers, you're supposed to make the little ones look and feel like they little.
Yeah.
His defense, that's what I feel like I see. I like that defense better than last year's defense. I haven't seen a defense like this in Miami that got me like, ooh, damn, okay. I ain't seen nothing give me that hype in a minute. And it wasn't just moments. It was the whole time.
But I heard I was in the space a little earlier, and I was hearing some guys talk about the run defense look a little troubling a little bit. Any truth to that? Because I know it seems like it's a great defense far as to stop passing. Like, you can scheme a lot of stuff, get tackle for loss, sacks and things of that nature. But how is the run? Because that's gonna be the key to winning the big games, the Clemsons and the Texas A&Ms, because they're gonna try to run the ball, and they got the hog up front to do so. So with this scheme, will we be able to? Can you see us consistently stopping the run? Because sometimes it's just a scheme thing, and the way you know what I'm saying. What's your take on that? And also, Shad, I want you to kind of give me your thoughts on from what you heard, like, you know what I'm saying, what you were looking, what you was looking to hear about, like far as from that scrimmage. But go ahead, niggas.
Oh, that run defense actually looked good, man. I wouldn't have anything to say about it in terms of negativity. The only person that I could say he was just that dude. It was doggone AJ was a different dude, and Mark gonna get his yards. He was but they did what you wanted to do when you seen a more bigger power back like Mark. He gonna get his 3-4 yards here and there, but he ain't just gashing them every time. And it was the same thing. They put Chaney in there. Chaney was, he getting his legs back, but same thing, 3-4 yards. Parrish, they kept him in check. The only person that you just can't stop him, it was AJ. AJ was that dude, just different, bro.
Was it the fact that he was playing against the second and third team? Did he get a lot of first team? Was he ripping it up?
He got some first team reps, but I think it's definitely because he was going against the second team. But I also think him going against the second team, that should be a credit to him because he didn't have the better O-line.
That's
the
true.
Second team defense versus the second team defense and the first team defense. It ain't much of a difference in that linebacker in that the front seven don't seem to be different. So it's like first team, second team, that front seven is the front seven. And what he was doing because he was doing it.
Okay. Well, you got anything to say, Shad?
Yeah, that's basically what I heard. And like I said, I'm not gonna use the second team defense excuse like some people are trying to do, because the second team defense, in my opinion, beat the first team offense in the spring game.
They did.
So hearing him do that against the second team defense, to agree with him, I don't really think it's much of a drop off, because I feel like this is the first time since probably Randy Shannon was here that the defense, in my opinion, is just far more talented than the offense at every position. Faster. Yes, I see a lot of playmakers. honestly expect this defense to kind of be reminiscent of 2017 in the sense that we should be getting a lot of turnovers. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting some turnovers, better linebacker play, and that's what I expect. If LT plays like we envision him to play, I usually don't get overboard, but I feel like this could be a top 15 unit. That's from the spring game and from what I'm hearing about this scrimmage. The defense has played at a level that we should be happy to hear about.
Hey,
That's
like
my
so,
opinion.
like with running backs, right? Like some people will try to make a big deal or downplay what running backs do, depending on if they're going against the second or third team and the first team, right? But one thing you can't dispute, and I know because I played the position. Vision is vision, no matter what team, whether you're going against the first string, second, or third, right? Vision is vision, explosion is explosion, and breaking tackle ability is the same, right?
Yep.
So as you sit there and you evaluate, you can see who got it, you can see who you can tell who don't have it. Like you can see that. Like so, regardless, like, and then if you go back and if you look at his high school tape. He did the same thing. You look at the little bit of run he was getting in Nebraska before he hurt his collarbone. He showed flashes. So, like, vision is vision. Seeing the field and filling the holes. It don't matter if you playing against the first, second, third, or Davis's mom. Like, you gotta be able to hit the hole. You gotta be able to see and feel it.
Because at the end of the day, he's a Division I running back. At the end,
he played like it.
You feel what I'm saying?
Played like it.
Playing like it. At the end of the day, bro. Sometimes when you're on the second team, when you're on the second team O-line, when you run on the second team, sometimes you gotta make shit happen on your own.
Exactly.
If he's breaking these long runs, 9 times out of 10, he probably made one man miss, broke a tackle in the backfield. They over pursued and he made something happen. Now, if the O-line opened up holes and he ran freely, that's great. That means I love to see that during the season. But you know what I'm saying? Like people have to stop downplaying who was running with who, because like I said, I heard that James Williams wasn't starting.
Hold on, bro. Rephrase that for me. Rephrase it. We gotta stop downplaying our players when they do something well.
1,000.
Right? And it's more so, I think it's the previous coaches' players that we have to stop. Like they on the team, and it seemed like people are attaching players to a previous coaches and at the end of the day, they still are Hurricanes because they chose not to leave. You feel right? So they are Mario players right now. You feel what I'm saying? So
you got to coach them up.
He got to coach them up. So people got to get out of that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck who scores a touchdown. They ain't gonna say, you know what I'm saying? As long as the fucking touchdown is scored, I don't care who made the sack. As long as the sack is made, I'm cheering. You feel what I'm saying?
A play don't care who makes it, as long as the play is made, right? Like it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just going back to what I stopped Negus from talking about, because he was talking about QBs, right? So I have an issue. Like I have an issue, and I gotta be black, and I only can be black. So I gotta be black for a moment. I gotta be black for a moment.
Black. Before you get to that, I asked Negus about when I was listening to X break the scrimmage down to Coach Hayes. He was speaking about Bobby Washington is kind of in a position where he doesn't have a position. So what did you look like? What did he look like in the scrimmage? Because I haven't heard anyone talk about him, and we know he's a freak athlete at this particular point. So
I ain't see anything negative with Bobby. Like, it was a couple. So what I tried to do, and was really see who was making noise or doing something that made me pay attention to you. But if you was doing what I really expected you to do to begin with, then it wasn't much. Bobby is everything that was advertised. You know what I'm talking about? So, and I know why they saying he ain't got no real position. It's me and Black talk about this a lot of times. And these South Florida players, if we're gonna be in all honesty, we don't normally have your typical linebacker size or for some positions. So Bobby got that freak speed at linebacker. So that's why he could probably be like a strong safety or something. They seeing that he got the athletic ability. But when you comparing them size-wise to like a Popo or Marcellus, that just came from Georgia coming out of high school, man, them dudes walked in here 220, 215, 225. You get what I'm saying? 6'2". It's like, damn, that's a jit. And Bobby a little one. He ain't small, but he ain't built like them. So I think that's why they saying he ain't really got no position. But in terms of doing his job, no, Bobby gonna kill you. Bobby speed kills, and Bobby will try to doggone make you do a figure 8 in the air.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking because we kind of in a situation if James Williams does leave, someone does have to fill that void. Obviously, if Guidry is going to be here for a couple of more years, so you kind of almost like if Bobby doesn't have a position, does he have the? Obviously, he has the speed. Could you see him?
I don't think he can play safety. I don't think.
No. Yeah, I was about to say that. I don't think he really got that.
No,
they would probably have to train him for it.
No, not playing safety. I'm speaking like moving him around
to like the striker position, whatever I bandit or whatever.
I mean,
yeah,
I see that. I definitely can see
safety, that. Maybe from a safety standpoint, it's more so like if it's like 4th and long or something, he just wants some extra speed on the field. Like Bobby, just go cover the half. But as far as just like being a guy that you move around, blitz him, maybe cover the tight end and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think he can. No, I'm not talking about that. In terms
I think once they put some weight on him, that'll change, and he'll be a true linebacker.
Okay.
But yeah, back to what I was about to cook on. What I was about to cook on. Now, when especially football season, right? When football season comes around, people's true colors kind of show out. Their racist tendencies, their racist behaviors, it shows. It comes out, right? It does.
Yeah.
And it always comes out in the form of ridiculing black quarterbacks, right?
Oh.
So I heard at the scrimmage, we have Miami fans. They were non-white and they were non-black. They weren't black fans. They weren't white fans. So
yeah.
So they wasn't white, they wasn't black. So every time Jakari got in, they will heckle him and scream, "We want Emery!" Scream, "We want Emery!" Right? Like it's like you can't make this up, bro. Like people's true colors come out. They, like I said, it wasn't white, they wasn't black. They spoke Spanish. I don't know what they were. Puerto Rican, Dominican, Cuban.
It was some Latin.
But they were some Latin. So, people true colors come out. You know what I'm saying? People true colors come out. You know what I'm saying? Sports brings out some people's racism. And I'm like, you heckling your quarterback. You're heckling him.
Yeah, like that makes no sense.
But,
why did you want him to fail?
Right. Why would you want him to fail? Did you heckle TVD at all last year?
Nope.
Did you heckle him? Did any of you cats heckle Ken Dorsey from that city national championship game he played in?
He the GOAT to a lot of people.
Like real talk. I'm always gonna keep it a buck. I'm always gonna keep it 100. And honestly, that's not cool. That's not cool. You may not like him as a player. That's fine. That's your prerogative. But to heckle him at his scrimmage, that's like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Then y'all wonder why these same parents get on Twitter and stuff and come at y'all and rip y'all a new one. And then when they say my son is going elsewhere, but then y'all get mad. Like, but you heckling them because he had because he wasn't accurate on his intermediate throw. Like, yeah, that's a part of his game he needs to work on. Doesn't mean he's not good. Doesn't mean he's not gonna get better at it. But y'all to sit up in the stands and heckle him, like, yo, that's not cool. But then if somebody approached you on it, if his parents or family members approached you on it, half you clowns wouldn't have said nothing.
Or made it seem like you in the wrong for doing so.
Yeah, like come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like I know TVD ain't perfect. I know ain't nobody on the squad perfect.
I'm
We talking
alright
quarterback.
about
Like, ain't nobody perfect, but you ain't heckling nobody. You just heckling the brother at that position.
Yeah, that's
and that's where that's where people's true colors come out. It's always dealing with the black quarterback, bro. The black quarterback faces more scrutiny in professional sports than any sport. Basketball, baseball, football, unless hockey. I say hockey may be running close because the brothers in hockey, they catch it too. But the black quarterback has been catching hell for years.
Yep.
To the point Warren Moon had to go to the Canadian League to ball out before he got there. But I'm like, y'all heckling your own quarterback like you want to see him fail.
Did anybody say anything to him? Did anybody say anything?
No, nobody said anything because, like, bro, I had my daughter 3. You know what I'm saying? My daughter 3 and my wife right there with me, and Dro right there with me. So my daughter, she looking at her dad and her uncle. You really think we could show a 3-year-old this type of behavior? Then you got T2Y. He was behind us. He had his daughters with him. Them children don't need to see us get like that. And I'm almost 1,000% sure that's what saved them dudes.
Yeah, hey, yo, QB, I feel, QB, I hear what you're saying, but to me, that's almost like the equivalent of saying, well, I ain't racist because I got black friends. And then I say to you, well, Thomas Jefferson had black children, but he owned slaves. And he was raping a 14-year-old girl and kept her in the closet. What's your comeback to that?
So was it just a whole section or was it just a handful of people?
Nah, it was like 5 clowns. 5 clowns. Cause I mean, they got a couple other suckers to laugh about it and jump in here and there. But for the rest of it, it was just 5 clowns.
Man,
the rest of us
kicked out, bro. Like I'm sorry, y'all would have had to do this to y'all children. If I was there,
I wouldn't have minded, bro. Like you shoot. If I see you, my daughter don't know that you family yet. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna wait till everything's said and done. She ain't seen Uncle Groov go beat the hell up out these dudes. She ain't hear, she ain't see it, and we'll wait. Like, well, appreciate it because you did what I couldn't do right now.
Man, but like I said, if they, you know what I'm saying, but fuck them folks, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, man. Hey, man, that kid gonna ball out, man. He gonna ball out. He gonna ball out. He ain't worried about that.
I just had to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? I just had to let people know. Like,
I feel you.
Like, it's like, yo, you like, bro.
Come on,
look. Hey, hold on, real quick. Hold on. I got some heat. I got some heat coming. On the Ablakk Thought. I did a whole breakdown on. They call certain regions a certain thing, but it's predominantly the population is majority us. Be on the lookout for that, bro. I'm going to lace this thing. But like, yo, when I hear things like that, bro, it's disheartening because at the end of the day, we all root for the same squad. Right?
Yeah.
We all root for the same squad. And if players aren't playing as well, I'm not gonna heckle a player that I root for. Now I may critique him and be like, "Yo, I'm not gonna heckle him."
Yeah, I'm not gonna
heckle him. Like I'm not gonna do that. And that's just not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. But then when these parents be checking a lot of these what you will call so-called grown men for coming at children, then they want to run and tuck their tail and act like, oh no, I didn't mean it. No, you meant it exactly how you said it. You just didn't expect nobody to check you on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just didn't expect nobody to check you on it. You know what I mean? And then they want to turn around and play victim. Like, nah, don't play victim. Now, you was the perpetrator. You know what I'm saying? But now you playing victim. And that's not cool as Miami fans, yo. Like, we're not saying you gotta like every player, but you don't want to see players that for the team you root for do bad. That's not what you want to, that's not what you should be wanting. Because guess what? If they're doing bad, that means we may not win. Exactly. So you should want every player to play their A game all the time at the highest level. Like, come on, man. But I ain't gonna hold a bunch of fans because of five jerks.
Exactly.
So the funny part is,
how did the special teams look, bro? That's one thing we need to talk. How was the kicking game? How was the kickers fielding punts? Did you see any muff punts? You know what I'm saying?
I heard Borregales.
Huh?
I heard Borregales, man. I heard that young man's leg is even stronger than it was last year, bro.
That leg is amazing. That leg is amazing. That jit hit about like, man, look, I could be off, but I know it had to be at least 50 or more. Wherever he was damn near in the middle of the field, 45 to 50-yard line, and he booted that thing, and it had room to go, and it went down the middle. So I was loving that. His leg is every bit of what we expected from when we got his brother and was lucky enough to get him the next year. So he gonna doggone continue that Borregales name at UM.
He said it was 55. That was 55 yards.
Okay, see, that dude is the truth.
Did they do kickoff? Did they work on kickoff return?
So on kickoffs, they didn't do too much of that, but for the return man, I don't like the team. I only like one person right now. It was X and Bashard. Bashard, I got no problem with. X, we got players with way more speed and way more agility and way more when you get that punt or that kickoff, you want to see somebody that's going to put fear into that defense to trying to have to stop them. And X don't do that. But Bashard, he do. But I don't really think they wanted to show much of that, so it wasn't much of anything. But the punter, hey, is a different Australian. He don't punt like Lou, but I like the way he punt. The way he punt, that thing looked like it's going to the moon, but it's steadily creeping. And then by the time it lands, you in the 20, and you got two choices. If you're gonna be inside the 20, he ain't letting you go past that. So you always inside that 20. Or you deep in 20, 15, I don't care how it is. You ain't gonna be past that 20. He pinning you. And you got two choices. One, you gonna fair catch this, because if you don't, you're gonna die.
Hey, AO got a great question. How was the scrimmage tempo, and are we more hurry up? That is a great question, Ant. Great question.
I wouldn't say we hurry up. It looked like if we need to, we do it. If we don't, we don't. Like that they moving at their own pace. Everybody got this thing where they think Guidry, he air raid and he doggone just going hurry up. I mean, excuse me, Dawson. Yeah, they think Dawson just hurry up. It ain't that. We actually it looked like if we want to pick it up, we pick it up. If we want to slow it down, we slow it down. And then it actually looked very balanced too. So it was enough passing, it was enough running. It looked like what you want to see. You got to see everything out. So I wouldn't say we a tempo team. I say we can become tempo. if we
do
need
what's
to.
necessary. So that's what you're saying.
Exactly.
He does what
We controlling how we move. So I don't think it's just force where you gonna be pumping out doggone 80 damn plays and stuff. Nah, we good. We
Gotcha.
controlling everything.
Great question, AO. Great. But I got a question. I know what's my man Arroyo is out, one of my favorite guys. How is Skinner looking? I haven't heard a lot about Skinner. Also, is Chris Johnson, is he hurt? Is he
I
still
don't know if he hurt. I ain't see him play though. He wasn't dressed. I ain't seen him play.
What
There's
about
a couple.
Skinner? What about Skinner? How the tight ends look?
Man, y'all not gonna like what I gotta say about Skinner.
Hey, hey man, be real.
Skinner, I was disappointed, not because of his play. He did drop a pass or two, but I don't think he dropped a pass or two because he dropped a pass. Skinner, I don't know if he came off an injury or he just ain't taking it serious, but he was out of shape. To me, he was gassed.
Dang.
Like, he was gassed. Everybody out there was fine except for him. He was the only person where he was just he was dragging, bro. Like, I don't know what it was. So I don't know if it's no, I'm not gonna say that. I would have said I don't know if it's the heat, but he was here last year. He went through a full cycle last year. So this ain't his first time. Especially he got the same coach and the same strength and conditioning coach. So he know what time it is. So I don't know why he was like that.
Okay, Bird's on this. Okay, I'm hearing 60-40 players spit more. Hey, I'm not opposed to that. I like that, honestly. I think this year is going to be a situation where we're going to have to throw more to set up the run, which I'm okay with. I think that's the way of college football now. You got to spread them out to run the ball now. You feel what I'm saying?
I like that breakdown. I think it was about that.
And for what niggas was saying, it sounds like look, like we can go tempo whenever we want, but if,
Exactly.
like, if we want to drive and we got a defense on their heels, then yeah, we gonna speed this thing up and drain these dudes out in this South Florida heat and humidity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it also sounds like, guess what? If we have to go to a 4-minute offense and run this clock down, we should be able to do that too.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. We definitely got the ability to do it.
It's almost like basketball, right? You get certain teams that all they do is fast break all day long, fast break, and they don't know how to play in a half court offense.
It's like the Suns.
Transition teams.
You know how the Suns, they used to be good in the regular season, and then when the playoffs came, they couldn't win a series.
Because you need longevity, then that transition don't work.
You got to play in that half court offense and you can't. You know what I'm saying? And you can't play in that half court offense because that other team is forcing you, taking that fast breakaway. Now you got to play this half court game. So it looks like if that's the case, that's a good thing that we could do both. We could go balls to the wall on you, or we can go ahead and just slow that thing down a little bit, temper it for you. You know what I'm saying? Slow it down and all this other good stuff. That's a good thing if that's the case.
That's exactly what it is, bro.
We're gonna jump into a couple of commits, and then I gotta get you guys prediction for the season. We're gonna be out this thing. Man, we got I don't want to butcher this kid. I hate pronouncing kids' names wrong, but I think is it Elias Rudolph? He was 6'4", he's 6'4", 205 from Deerfield Beach. We got his commitment 4-star guy this weekend. Of course, we missed on the big fish. I think this guy was. I'm not gonna knock him. 4-star talent. He got good Twitch guy. But I think it's a makeup for the whiff that we had on the other kid. I can't remember his name. Simmons. I think that was a whiff. We made up for a whiff on Simmons. Just keeping it real. But good thing that we have JT on staff because again, we ain't getting shit from Boom. We ain't getting shit from his ass, man. We ain't getting shit from his ass. He is boo. Get his ass out of there, man. We gotta get Simpson back or something.
Hey, look, I hope JT is still working my man out of DC, which I think was which is the best defensive player in high school right now. I thought he could arguably be the best last year, Dylan Stewart. And I've seen him. Some people like who they like because they gonna say they seen the whoever play. Well, I seen this dude play too. See what I'm saying? Like I seen Dylan Stewart play too. So I hope JT could work his magic and hopefully get a flip from him because right now South Carolina got their paws entrenched up in that DMV area, and they got their paws. They got it locked down. So hopefully JT can work his magic.
Okay, well, big shout outs to Mirabal if that's the case, bro. I didn't know. I'm pretty sure he had a hand on getting the kid. You know what I'm saying? So, but if that was Mirabal, props to Mirabal. But what y'all think about the DN, man? And we got the offensive tackle also from Zachary, Louisiana, from Zachary High School, Kevon Broussard, 6'6", 276. Me personally, when I looked at him, he reminded me of a Zion coming out of high school, but just with more weight on him. I think he's going to be a project guy. I think he's 2 year. He's going to be in a program 2 years before we start seeing significant playing time from him. Going to get in and get stronger, fill out a little bit more on his frame. Got a nice frame, but 3-star guy. I'm not, hey, he can turn into a 5-star at the end of the day. But I think we do need to pick it up some more in the recruiting class because it's not looking too good right now from my standard, from what I expect from Mario Cristobal. But what y'all guys feel about? What you two guys feel about Rudolph and Broussard, man? What y'all think about the commitments this past weekend? And Rudolph definitely needs to put on weight at 6'4", 200 pounds.
I don't know much about the recruits this cycle. I'll be lying if I said it. And It took Blatt to actually let me know because I was like, when I seen Rudolph, it's too late. When I seen Rudolph, I was like, that's a typical South Florida player to be at DN. He was tall and he was just light. Right. But then bro told me he went from the area. I was like, oh, okay. And the Broussard, if I remember, ain't he from like Louisiana or something?
Yeah, he from Zachary, Louisiana.
To me, anytime we could get in SEC territory, I love it. Because everybody, they looking at it different. I'm like, man, look, them boys out there in the SEC, they evaluate like the way Mario do. They see things different. So when they be like, oh, we don't want this player, man, I don't care if it's a 3-star, 0-star, 1-star. If them damn SEC schools want them, I want them.
What you think, Shad?
I don't really keep up with the recruit. So
okay.
Will
you just wait for them to get on the
wait for you to get on campus?
Like man, I feel you, dog. It's a lot to keep up with, man. I feel you.
Hey, like Manny said, hey, your stars don't matter once you get on Green Tree. So that's
there you go.
Green Tree.
So our guest is coming up to the season. What's your prediction for the season? What's your expectations? And what do you think is gonna happen? I want you to go first, Shad, and then you, niggas. What's your expectation for this season? What do you think the Canes gonna do?
Oh, I mean, based on everything that's coming back, I expect, or I would want us to win, 10 or more games, but I'm still at 7-5.
You like me.
Because because some of the questions that I still have about the team, those questions can't be answered by throwing talent at it. It has I actually have to see it on the field performing. Yeah. So and one thing because I don't really trust the medical reports about what they say about players, especially the De'Aaron King situation. So whatever injury TVD had, I don't know if he's 100%. So I need to see him take a hit. I need to see him fall on it and get back up. And if he can shake it off, then I'll change. But until then, I'm at 7-5.
What about you, niggas?
I mean, man, before I started, I had them before the season even started, knowing what I knew, I had them at 84. Once I saw coaches, the transfers and everything of that sort, and got a chance to see scrimmages and all
he
that.
not trash. He better than Phil. He better than Phil.
Hell no.
Yes, he is.
We gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. Go ahead and finish.
Man, look, if y'all saw what I saw, you ain't about to call that man trash. Far from trash. But
too many injuries,
after
bro.
I seen everything, man.
We had the same injuries, bro. Everybody was fucking up their labrum. Everybody was messing up their labrum. Same injuries with Philly. Labrum and knee.
Philly, we had so many people that their career ended because of them damn neck injuries.
We had the same type of injuries, bro. About the same amount with him too.
Bro, we had a lot of people with neck injuries with Philly.
That man got Duke ready and had them boys. Man, come on, man. See what he doing with Duke already. One season. Got them boys right. Come on, man.
Look,
UK coach got them winning games.
Man, that's that. They was in way better shape than we was last year. Way better shape.
I don't know about that.
They was in way better shape.
Go ahead, Niggas.
I'm gonna finish my bad, nigga.
But I'm gonna say I'm going with 10, and it's not just no Kool-Aid. It's more, like I said, I seen everything, and then I also look at our schedule. Our schedule is so gangster that a lot of the schools that's supposed to be trouble, man, look at who they play before they come play us. They going through the ringer a couple times, and it make our game a whole lot easier. Worst case scenario, I give us 9, but I see 10.
Hey, we win 10 games, but I'm gonna be a happy camper because he proved he proved me wrong. That's all I want to do is prove me wrong, bro. That's all I get mine. Go ahead. I didn't know you did. What's yours, bro?
No, I don't have.
I know what his is.
I thought you had gave it already. Go ahead, my bad.
No, I say it all the time. I've always said, I'm like, yo, 10 wins.
There you go.
That's my expectation. Like 10 wins. So it don't matter. Next year, my expectation to be 10 wins.
Next year is gonna be 11 wins.
So my expectation is 10. Like that's
the
my
minimum.
Expectation.
That's the minimum.
That's my expectation.
That's the
10
minimum.
wins. I'm like, yeah. If we won 9 regular season, then win the bowl game, and we finish with 10.
With I don't care how we get to 10.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I don't care how we get to 10. Long as
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? 10 and 2. Like, let's run a 10 and I'm good with that. But 10 wins, man. That's the expectation. I'm sorry. And I'm not tripping over this first game. Like, there's no way in hell I'm worried about Miami of Ohio.
And I'm not gonna hype them up if we beat them. We're doing what's supposed to do. I'm not hyping that up. We should drug these dudes, yo. Like, real talk. I got a question. I got one more question for y'all, and we're gonna get ready to get out of here. I got one more question. Give me one game that y'all think that we shouldn't have a tough time with, that you think we may have a tough time. Give me a team, or give me a game this year that we shouldn't have a tough time, but they may mess around and give us a tough game. Louisville?
That's a good question. You know what? That is my answer. Well, it was Louisville, but then they started getting all them injuries. It was Louisville.
Mine is BC. Mine is Boston College.
It was Louisville, but Louisville started getting
Anthony Dillon. I still think about that game.
I think either Boston College or Virginia. Those are the two games right there for me.
I was thinking Virginia.
Virginia or Boston College, they always play us tough.
The thing about that question, though, Groove, is based on where it falls on the schedule. I'm just going Louisville without the schedule in front of me, but I can see or I can see BC depending on where it falls on the schedule and what
BC
time.
The last game.
Okay, with BC.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Louisville too.
Is that on a Friday?
I think so.
Like day after Thanksgiving, right?
Well, who do we play before that? So that's why I say
before Louisville.
Based on how the schedule lay itself out, because if it's after a stretch of Florida State, Clemson, and North Carolina, then
Well, it's definitely gonna be after that.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking about
Louisville probably like game 8, I think, 8 or
No, I'll tell you
9.
right now. No, I tell you, we played Louisville right after Florida State.
Was that like 8 or 9, Black?
Yeah, we played Louisville November 18th, and that's
We
game
played
9.
Louisville.
That's why I figured.
Actually, we played Louisville.
Yeah, game 9.
Yeah, November 18th. We played them right after Florida State. November 18th. We played Florida State November 11th. We played Louisville November 18th.
Yeah,
Then we played BC November 24th.
Boston College. Yeah.
So
The thing about that Louisville game, that's to me, that's a trap game.
Yeah.
Them they got way more talent than people expect, and they recruited damn well last year. But they kind of in the same situation we was last year, because everything is a turnover with a whole bunch of new coaches and everything.
And not Louisville, but in the Virginia game right after Clemson.
That's another trap one, yeah, because you just played Clemson. That's going to be a battle.
Back to back. Actually, we got North Carolina and North Carolina before Clemson. And then we got
North Carolina before Clemson.
Yeah, we got North Carolina, Clemson, and then Virginia. That's a tough little stretch.
Oh yeah, we got a tough stretch right there.
Yeah, that's a tough little stretch.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, look, I tell everybody.
10 wins.
Well, that's why I say we got 10 wins. What you call a tough stretch, bro?
It's not really.
Now, look, I'm gonna send it to Black. Black, you send it to him. Look at everybody else's schedule. That's what I did. Look at everybody else's schedule that we gonna play on now once it get like into that thick part. And see who they gotta play. And that's why I made my decision. Because when you look at some of them teams that they gotta play before they get to us, it's like, man, what? We got it easy because they done play like 3-4 hard teams back to back to back. And by the time you get to us, it's like, man, you tired or you got injuries. Whereas we get a team, we get a break.
But what I say about that though, we got Texas A&M week 2.
Yeah.
I don't count that game.
So,
the only reason I don't count that game, they just like us. It's early in the game. They ain't about to show nothing. We ain't showed nothing. It's the first test, but you ain't really did nothing to actually open up your playbook and do everything like that.
But this is the thing, this is the thing. I don't want that BS. We ain't open the playbook. I want you to open the fucking playbook up against Miami of Ohio and let the world know that this is a different Miami Hurricane team. You know what I'm saying? The great teams, Alabama don't hold shit back because at the end of the day, you got to stop what we doing. You know what I'm saying? What film you got? You got to stop what we doing.
You still got to stop it.
That's true. I definitely agree with that. I can't argue with that at all. Yeah, but I mean, let's be real. It's the second game of the season. You still ain't gonna really know what a team is just yet. Exactly. That's why I ain't counting.
Exactly, because we kept hearing all that BS about Gaddis ain't open up the playbook yet, and it was the same goddamn.
Nah,
playbook.
He was just boo-boo.
It was the same goddamn playbook from goddamn week 1 to week goddamn 12.
Yeah, he was trash.
All I'm saying is, if you can hang 50 up on that in that first game, hang 50. Period.
Yeah.
Send the message to everybody else that this ain't yesterday's Miami's team. So if we can hang 50, hang 50. So before we about to get out of here, I'm about to hit, I'll give y'all a nice little quote before we get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe in people's words, but trust in their actions and how they treat you.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Don't believe in people's words, but trust their actions and how they move.
That is a fact.
Man, but niggas, Shad, appreciate y'all boys for tapping in with us, jumping in.
Man, it's always cool to chill with you, big homie.
Please pub your show. Let everybody know where they can come watch your material. You know what I'm saying? Good guy. You know what I'm saying? Does this thing, man. Shouts out to my guy. Please put up your show so everybody can follow him. Also, if you're in here, please like and comment and subscribe to the channel. Please hit that like button, man. Please hit that like button. Go ahead, Shaw. Put up your show, big dog.
Shy 1419. Dude. Come check me.
Do you just do random times? Do you just jump on? Do you send, how
Yeah,
you
you know what? Cause Groov, I was thinking like when you said the other week with you and Ablakk, off season, off season off. Cause I need to get away. Like you say, the boxing, I'm head first in that right now. But it's football time, so we back. We back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's
look,
your
and another
social
thing.
media handles so everybody can follow my guys?
Just Shy Horn on IG.
Okay. What about you, niggas? You on Twitter, Instagram?
Man, shoot, my junk is just what it is. It's exactly what my name is. If they see me on Twitter, it's gonna be what you see, niggas my one, or it's gonna be backwards, my one niggas. I don't know which one I use, but you'll see them out there.
Info. What you got, Black?
Hey, so like Groov said, for all y'all out there, please hit the like button, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and we need y'all to drop your email in the comment section because we're gonna be sending y'all something where y'all can come hang out, talk football with the Storm Warning crew and stuff like that in the little group session. So drop your email, in when you make a comment so we can get it, email y'all something. So then y'all can hang out with us all the time. Boom, be alerted. Bow. Or when we doing shows, you know what I'm saying? Get some Kane's insight, things of that nature. Just come and kick it, chill at the BBC. The BCO. Y'all come chill at the BCO. You know what I'm saying? The Black Cookout. You know what I'm saying? That's
Y'all gonna love the BCO.
Man, but we appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Please hit that like button and tell a Kane to tell a Kane. And we back and we out.
Hey, hold on. Wait, I got one more thing. All you Dolphin fans, Lamar gonna bust y'all shit this year.
I knew gonna say that.
Yeah. We out this thing. Throw them U's up, baby. Yeah. We out.
Yo.
Peace.